Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Manisha, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons. And let's take a look at your situation. You made a comment over at my website. So here's what you say. I took the TOEFL test. I got 71, 17 points in the reading, 15 points in the listening, 17 points in the speaking, 22 points in the writing. And then after 1.5 months, you took the test again. You scored 72. You scored this time 16 on the reading, 20 on the listening, 15 on the speaking, and 21 on the writing. While going through the internet, I found this, hope to get suggestions to improve my score. Will you be surprised if I say I want to increase my score by 28 points to 100? How is this possible? Please suggest me. Good question. Okay, it's possible through 3 basic suggestions. There's 3 things that you want to do, and I recommend that you do these things for several months, a minimum of 3 months. To go from 71 to 100 is not easy. It's going to take a lot of work. My first suggestion is get in the habit of reading about 45 to 60 minutes every day. You can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. This is very important. It will help you to concentrate better with reading materials. Number 2, you also want to practice listening about 45 to 60 minutes every day. You can focus on news, history, documentary, and especially science programs. In both cases, Manisha, you want to work on developing your notes. You want to take notes on the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. Now, it's not easy to do. In the beginning, your notes will be incomplete. They'll not be perfect. It'll take time, but eventually you will become more and more accurate and more complete with your notes. Now, using your notes, you can do 2 things. You might want to try writing a 250-word summary of the reading and the listening passages that you're studying. You might want to do 2 to 3 summaries each week, written summaries. It takes time, but do this. This is important. And again, like your note-taking, your summaries will improve in time, and you'll be more and more accurate and more complete. You can also orally summarize the reading and the listening passages. Now, if you do the written and the oral summaries, obviously this is going to help you with your integrated writing and integrated speaking proficiencies. So follow these 2 suggestions over the next few months. It's very important. Now, in addition, when you have some free time, watch movies, movies in English. This is also good for your listening, also for your speaking and your pronunciation. And of course, find opportunities to speak English whenever you can. This is also important. Now, my third suggestion is to follow my 90-day TOEFL study guide. This is the most appropriate study guide for you. Now, remember that once you subscribe and become one of my online students, you will have complete access to all 630 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. So you have access to everything. The study guide is simply a suggestion of things that you can do every day from my website to begin improving your academic English language proficiency. So, Manisha, if you follow these 3 steps, the reading, listening, and you might want to spend about 2 hours a day at my online TOEFL course going through those 90-day TOEFL study guide, you will begin to improve your academic English language proficiency. Now, when you think you're ready, my recommendation is take one of my IBT full-length practice tests. You can find those tests in the 8th section of my course. Or you can find another practice test on the internet somewhere. But you should take a full-length IBT practice test before you take the TOEFL. That way you have an idea of where you are. And you may have to make a few modifications, a few changes. And if you do that, I think you will definitely be on the road to preparing, I think, for your next TOEFL exam. You got some high goals. You got to work hard, Be consistent in your studies. Follow my 3 suggestions: the reading, the listening, 2 hours a day at my 90-day TOEFL study guide, and you will eventually be able to reach your goal. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll reach your goal in 90 days. It may take more than that. It may take 4 months, maybe even 5 months. But if you follow my plan, you will be able to, at some point, reach your score of 100. The main thing is to not give up. Just keep practicing, keep studying. All right, Manisha? Anyway, thank you again for your comments, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.